Afternoon, YouTube. Yes, it's me, and I'm back again. So, in the immortal words of Ralph, come along and have some fun. Although, as I've said before, with me, that's a doubtful hope at best. And I bet you were all thinking, he's got 100 subscribers, he'll call it a draw now and leave us in peace. How little you know me. However, I digress. Or is it I dye t-shirts? No, digress. Just a little camp. This is a long shot. My £2 tarp, and as you can see, I'm utilising my 50-foot Ridgeline, the one that I found in a field at the side of the motorway. It's a very nice piece of climbing rope. Quite why somebody would have dumped it, I don't know, but however, their loss, my gain. If it's for gratis, it's always a good idea. Now, somebody did ask me in the comments, I forget who it was, but it was the video with the refurbished hatchet. They just asked, how was the end of the tarp suspended, and if you pulled the dowel away, would it fall? Well, this is how it was done. In fact, it may be better around the other side. It may be a better view. There we are. That's the tension knot with the dowel just through the loop there. If I pull that dowel out and then pull that, the knot will release itself. Normally, I don't put the dowel in, I just put the loose end of the rope through instead of the dowel, because it's a really quick release knot. However, I'm waffling again, but I guess you're used to that by now. Oh, 102 of you. Right, this is the main reason I came up, because you've not seen me use this type of setup before. Now, it's just your basic A-frame pup tent style. Just bear with me a minute whilst I deal with my little Dixie over there. It's boiling its head off, and without wanting to waste gas, I'm just going to attend to it. So, get rid of that. Very useful thing, that windshield. Turn off the gas. Get the lid off. And oh, top notch, boiled away nicely. Right, I'll just leave that a sec and get back to this before I lose my train of thought, which, when you're a moron like me, isn't really difficult. As I was saying, or as I was blurting out, it's your basic A-frame pup tent configuration. Now, there isn't hardly any wind today. In fact, there's barely a sniff of wind. But if you set this configuration side on into the wind, the damn thing acts like a huge sail and catches every little gust. And if you set it end on, it's like sleeping in a wind tunnel, as you can see from the other end, which I've left open for access. Now, as you can see, it's a very low profile, but it's high enough to get in and out of comfortably, and because it's pretty low, it keeps the heat in well, even though it's a really cheap tarp. You know, it isn't a DD tarp, but I'm not going to pay 30 quid for what is basically a glorified piece of plastic. But if you look inside, thankfully you can see the light shining through the blue tarp at the end. You can see the end is completely blocked off now. So if you pitch this into the wind to reduce the effect of the gusts on it, so you're not like sleeping in a wind tunnel, and you put a little bit of tarp over the end, it keeps all the wind and rain out, and you can have an excellent warm, dry, relatively wind-free night. Now, I wish I could claim again that this was my idea, but it wasn't. I saw it on a video by the man whose giant shadow, the giant shadow he casts across bushcraft and the outdoors world, man whose shadow I stand definitely in the shade of, and that's Funky Prepper. Now, I believe the video was the title was something like A Wet and Windy Night with Roach, and he got this same setup. I think it was a purpose-made one, and I believe he called it a Sleet Sheet, which obviously, I presume it's named because it keeps the sleet out. And hopefully this is what my version of it will do. Now, as I say, I believe his version was purpose-made, and he did mention where he got it from, but I can't remember. The Alzheimer's, you know, when you get to my age. Actually, I've forgotten how old I am as well now. Must be getting worse. So, but this is just a little 4x5 piece of ground sheet, which again, I actually found just lying at the side of the road. Unbelievably, but there you go. And it's just held on with 6 ordinary clothes pegs, and they hold it on really tight. And I will use this as the sleeping end, so my head and pillow and Bergen will be at this end, so they hold the inside of the ground sheet down inside, which stops the wind making it creep inwards, so it doesn't need pegging. So at least that's going to be the theory, and the only trouble with theories is they're theoretical, although I suppose to anybody with half a brain that would be blindingly obvious, but it wasn't blindingly obvious to me, so obviously I have less than half a brain. Still, never mind. Well, if you've got less than half a brain, I don't suppose you do mind. But anyway, that's just my little ramble about this little setup. So anyway, I hope you like this. It's a very low profile setup because I am stealth camping in a spot that I shouldn't really be in. So anyway, I hope you liked this. I'm going to have to depart quickly now because I'm running rapidly out of recording space. So hope you like this. Any comments? Put them in the usual place. Any death threats, etc., well, you know where they go as well. So hope you like this. Thanks for watching, and bye.